Hey, hi, hello, ladies. How's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Me, I'm doing excellent. Thanks for asking. And that's because one of my enemies is out there just embarrassing himself in broad daylight. He's posting comments and then deleting them, realizing that he is being very petty and very cringe. But this comment that was deleted was captured by TMZ and broadly reported across the entire internet. Today, we're going to be talking about Machine Gun Kelly, and in particular, his feud with former collaborator and friend, Yungblud, aka Dom. But before we get into this hilarious petty drama, I'm going to need a like and a subscribe from you. That would really help out a whole lot, not gonna lie. So where do we even start with this drama? I thought that we'd start where I first got introduced to Yungblud, and that was during the pop punk revival of the late 2010s and into the 2020s. We're talking about the resurgence of Travis Barker, MGK, and this guy on screen right here, Yungblud. This was the very first time that I was introduced to him, and it's this song called I Think I'm Okay by Machine Gun Kelly. And here they are, just being friendly, just having a good time, playing some rock and roll music out here with Travis Barker on the drums and MGK just licking boots or licking grass or whatever the hell's going on here. But whatever the hell screenshot this is, I think I'm going to leave it here for now. At this time, these guys were best of friends. They were making the music together. And this wasn't the only thing that they did together. There was so much cringe that these guys created with one another that I will not put you through. I have a whole lot more respect for you than that. But if you're interested in hate watching something, I highly recommend every single one of these guys' collaborations. Absolutely terrible stuff. Art of the lowest quality. But either way, nobody really thinks of these two. Time moved on, and what ended up happening in the time that we moved on is MGK floundered. He kept doing weird old things. He was doing songs with Will Smith's daughter called Emo Girl. He put out 2 pop punk records. He went back to rap. He went back to pop. Now he's doing like Backstreet Boys type flavored stuff. Really disjointed. I think he's very confused out here. Meanwhile, Yungblud is being accepted into the Ozzy Osbourne clan. Ozzy Osbourne unfortunately left us, and his whole family and everybody around him has anointed Yungblud to the crown. And it's this level of rock and roll success and rock and roll acceptance that MGK will never get that I think that he is endlessly jealous of. He's like, my God, how can Yungblud of all people be out there replacing Ozzy Osbourne? Not on my watch, not on my dime. I'm gonna diss him in my upcoming song with Fred Durst. Because a couple weeks ago, I covered it on this channel. MGK did a song with Fred Durst. I don't know if you call that a lateral move, a downgrade, or an upgrade from his previous collaborations with Yungblud, but I will say, I'm gonna be honest with you, I enjoy this song, Fix Your Face, MGK featuring Fred Durst, more than any of the Yungblud stuff. But don't put any weight beside that. The bar is so fucking low when I'm talking about this style stuff. But either way, in this song, MGK dissed Yungblud, but not really by name or anything. It was like just littered in there. He said the following: Mickey Mouse kids turned rock stars, leaving private schools, trying to be outlaws. So then the internet was thinking, oh my God, is this about Yungblud? Aren't you guys friends? What's going on here? And apparently it is and was and will forever will be about Yungblud. Like, all right, we got a snippet of a diss in here. And I don't know, if I was MGK, I'd be staying clear of anything diss adjacent. Machine Gun Kelly is just very bad at dissing. He doesn't have a great track record. Every time he disses somebody, he embarrasses himself wildly. I'm not here to talk about the Eminem situation, but the Eminem situation. MGK, you're best when you just stay in your own lane, okay? Just do your own thing. You could do things that would redeem you in my heart and mind, but you're just not doing them. But either way, the internet was swirling, the rumors were in the air, and then MGK showed up on the Garza podcast, and he was asked directly about it. Roll it.
Of Fix Your Face. They were like, oh, is this song about Yungblud or something? And you had a song with them. I was like, what is this? Yeah. Is there anything to that? Or is this?
Well, the song is 3 minutes of lines about different things, but
yeah.
Yeah, the specific line, I mean, loyalty is really the only thing that matters. When I open my heart, that means I'm vulnerable and I let you in. And so when someone's given an opportunity to defend their friend and they don't, that breaks my heart. Like it shatters me. Be my friend the same way in public that you are in private. But it's an angry line and an angry song. But a line is a line. And I don't really like to describe art.
Yeah.
So I like to leave it mostly to the listener to figure out what picture they're seeing with what I painted. But that shit hurt me. So that is that.
All right, he doesn't like being betrayed, and that shit hurt him. He neither confirms nor denies it or says who it's about, but he says, yes, it's true. Like, what are you doing? It is clear that he is media trained. He knows how to not answer a question. Good for you, MGK. Coming through with your media training hardcore there, for sure. But the internet seems to be pointing to one particular thing that might be that soul-shattering moment that broke MGK's heart. That betrayal caught live on tape. When you don't defend me in public as you would in private, that shit crushes me. I'm brought to my knees. Well, that moment is over here. In this Osbourne's interview, you got Sharon and Kelly Osbourne interviewing Yungblud, and they're just talking about fashion. Anyway, oh my God. This is the betrayal. Are you ready? This is going to be the biggest, most dramatic thing of all time. This guy didn't defend his friend in public. What could he possibly be saying? Is he going to make fun of MGK's family, make fun of MGK's movies, make fun of MGK's girlfriend or wife, or blood drinking rituals? Anything like that? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. Roll it.
All right, let's talk about, I'm going to change the subject a little bit.
I love it.
Do you feel like fashion and music go hand in hand? Because you have such a sense of style that has been ripped off.
Yeah, it's
by people before. Can I say who?
You can say who you want.
Fucking MGK.
Oh, fair.
He did. He took the whole pink thing from you.
Don't get me started on that one.
Okay, so there it is. That's the whole thing right there. And to be honest, that little part where Kelly Osbourne calls out MGK for stealing the fashion from Yungblud was cut out of the main broadcast. I went over there and I tried to watch the entire thing and I was like, where did it go? I know that clip is there. And I swear to God, it's cut out from the main upload there on YouTube. Cause look, I'll prove it right now. This goes.
All right, let's talk about, I'm going to change the subject a little bit.
I love it.
So right after, I'm going to change the subject a little bit and Yungblud loving it.
Do you feel like fashion and music go hand in hand? Because you have such a sense of style that has been ripped off.
Direct question, and then says that has been ripped off.
Yeah, it's
by people before.
By people before, snarky.
You can say who you want.
Fucking MGK.
Oh, fair.
And then there you go. There you go. Right away into it. Main upload over here.
All right, let's talk about, I'm going to change the subject a little bit.
I love it.
Do you feel like fashion and music go hand in hand? Because you have such a sense of style that has been ripped off.
Thank you. Yeah. I think you can just kind of tell, like, if you look at my pink.
See? I'm not making that up. He goes right into the socks after that. That part about MGK was cut from the main one. The drama gets even deeper. Has anybody even uncovered that in this whole drama thing? That's the kind of juice that you're gonna get over here. I had to dig for this clip over here and it was so hard to find, and here we go. We proved it right here that the drama is being tampered with. There's somebody behind the scenes being like, oh man, you gotta go behind the scenes and cut that out. And you can do that in YouTube after the video's been uploaded. There's a video editor and you can trim little spots. That part was 100% trimmed out. To me, that is so funny, man. That is so funny. There's a cover-up going on right now in broad daylight, and it has to do with the Yungblud MGK drama. Good God. And that's not even the most recent development. But that's the betrayal. That's not standing up for your friend. That's not defending him in public. That is the thing that broke his heart into a million pieces. So I guess, in one hand, he's protecting you, MGK. Let's cut that out of the broadcast. That's no longer there. But you know what? Now it is in this video and it's gonna live on forever. You think that that's gonna be lost media? Not if I can help it, especially if I can find it. And I did. And that original one that I showed you, the quality was so bad. It was buried in Reddit. But we got there. I knew it existed. I knew I saw that all those weeks ago. And then when I was watching this main one, like, where'd it go? I swear to God, it was right there as soon as they started talking about fashion. But that's the thing. That's what broke MGK's heart. what a pathetic man. What MGK is actually mad about is that Yungblud is now among rock and roll royalty. Meanwhile, MGK is just out there with like the likes of Fred Durst, who is not rock and roll royalty. He's a legend for sure, but he's not royalty the way that the Osbournes are. He's a jealous boy. It's so funny, dude. It's going to be okay. I swear to God, it's going to be okay. But the drama got kicked into full gear today. Well, yesterday, I guess, but the news cycle is going crazy about it today when Dom posted this about Yungblud Fest. Now, apparently, Yungblud Fest is a festival put on by this guy over here, put on by Yungblud. And his whole mission statement is festival prices, concert prices, they're too expensive. Come to this one. It's not that expensive. Let's just hear him talk about it real quick. Roll it.
That is a fact. And artists are cancelling all the time based on lack of ticket sales because it is an issue. It's completely unaffordable for people.
It's completely unaffordable. Shows are getting canceled all the time. He's got to do something. He's got to give back, and he's just doing that. And all these comments here are being like, where's the MGK comment? I thought that there was an MGK comment. Where is MGK's comment? Hey MGK, where you at, buddy? Well, it turns out you can't hide from TMZ. Just like I got that clip of the cover-up, that lost piece of media, TMZ is over here gathering this lost piece of media. Because under that post that I just showed you, Machine Gun Kelly said the following, quote, "You canceled the tour because you couldn't sell tickets, blamed it on mental health, then got paparazzi'd at Nobu the next day, Pinocchio, nose growing emoji, and your actual tour tickets are still the same price as every other artist, cry laughing emoji. Shut the fuck up, you silver-spooned, preachy wanker." He went all the way in and then some, calling him a liar, calling him dishonest, calling him a silver-spooned, preachy wanker. Hey, wanker is a British term. You can't be using that. That's cultural appropriation. Throwing it back at a British person? How dare you? But again, Machine Gun Kelly not standing on any business. I want to see the receipts for this, okay? If you're going to be saying all this sort of stuff, show me. This is just going to be a comment? All right. Well, I'm happy that it is just a comment because it is 100% more dramatic when it is. So much more pathetic, so much more petty, especially the fact that it has been deleted and you thought you could run from it, Machine Gun Kelly. Not according to TMZ, and not according to the Dan Frampton YouTube channel, all one word, the O's a zero. And according to the TMZ reporting, it says the following. Now, a rep for Yungblud tells TMZ, quote, "Dom has not commented directly as he is so busy focusing on his sold-out North American tour and finishing his next album." The rep adds, "He genuinely hasn't got the time to engage in any of this, but we wish MGK the very best." Oh my God, dude. He's lil broing MGK. He knows he's royalty now. Yungblud doesn't need to mess with the likes of MGK anymore. He has ascended way past that. Way past that. Dude, it's so funny to see MGK crashing out like this. Like, no, look at us back then. We were so in love. Dude, he is like a jealous ex-lover. It is so funny to see happen in broad daylight. And then to go back and then delete the post. Dude, it's so fucking funny. Everybody saw it. It already made the rounds. People were coming to see it and to clown on it. And instead of being able to clown on it directly, they're just clowning on MGK anyway. This is ridiculous, bro. This is all over Kelly Osbourne saying that MGK ripped off Yungblud's style. Jesus Christ, dude. These guys are so fucking soft. It is crazy. I get called worse things than this on an hourly basis, man. God damn it. So funny. Absolutely so funny. So you know that MGK is actually sad behind the scenes for other reasons and he's lashing out and using this as an excuse. He's what we call in the business projecting. And it's so fucking obvious, dude. MGK has been trying so hard to get the attention of the rock and roll royalty people that he went after the rap god one time. There are levels to this. You're just never gonna be up there with the gods and the kings and queens. You're just not there, bro. You gotta accept it. Instead, you hang out with Fred Durst wearing Kurt Cobain's glasses. You guys will never touch royalty, I'm sorry. But to be fair, the thing that MGK is talking about is the same thing that Yungblud is talking about in that post. And if you want to see a whole video on it, you can go over to A Dose of Buckley because he just did a video called Blue Dot Fever. Because yeah, things aren't selling out and bands and artists are canceling and pretending to be sick. Post Malone, Meghan Trainor, the Pussycat Dolls, you name it. They're like, oh no, oh, there's too many blue dots. The blue dots are referring to these blue dots here for unsold tickets when you're looking at these like ticket sites or whatever. So it is a current phenomena that's going on in the industry right now, and to just be hurling that at Yungblud during this time of financial confusion and uncertainty is just a ridiculous thing to be doing. You're just as bad as us, he's saying. What kind of argument is that? I honestly don't understand what kind of dunk that is. Shut up, you're evil just like us, okay? All right, but at least he's doing something on the side to mitigate that a little bit. Yeah, he's caught up in the whole industry, absolutely. And the industry is bigger than every single artist, and it's predatory and evil. Absolutely. And Yungblud is caught up in that for sure. So I don't understand what kind of argument this is. Yungblud is also doing something to give back in any way that he can. What are you doing, MGK? You're giving your daughter a car. I saw that video. If you were that wholesome all the time, I'd actually like you, but you're not. You're hurt. You're sad. There's suppressed stuff going on that you need to work through. And I'm no psychologist. I'm basing this all on what I'm seeing in front of me. This is behavior-based analysis. Dude, I didn't think MGK was going to embarrass himself this hard again so soon after me making fun of that song, but here we are. Good for him. I certainly do love having a rogues gallery full of goofs and losers that continually embarrass themselves because, my God, I need to make daily content. So thank you for sticking around. You are the real G's out there. So don't forget to hit like and press subscribe. And until my next upload, watch another upload. Okay, goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.